The Pink Panthers gang is a notorious network of jewel thieves known for their daring heists across the world. Originating from the Balkans, this gang has stolen over $500 million worth of jewels since the 1990s. Their most famous robbery took place in 2003 in London, where they stole a $30 million diamond. With over 200 members, they are known for their precise planning and fast escapes, making them one of the most mysterious crime syndicates in history. The Pink Panthers, the world's most daring jewel thieves. In the world of crime, few names are as legendary as the Pink Panthers. This secretive gang of jewel thieves has stunned the world with their daring heists, escaping police time and time again. Originating from the Balkans, this group is believed to have more than 200 members, many of whom are ex-military experts. Since the 1990s, they have stolen over $500 million worth of diamonds, gold, and luxury watches. Their most famous heist took place in 2003 in London, where they pulled off a $30 million robbery in just 3 minutes. The thieves walked into the Graf Diamond store, dressed in sharp suits, and calmly took priceless gems. Before leaving, they hid a $500,000 diamond inside a jar of face cream, just like a scene from the movie The Pink Panther, 1963, which inspired their name. But that was just the beginning. In 2008 in Paris, they struck again, stealing $100 million worth of jewels from the Harry Winston store. This heist was so smooth that the thieves disguised themselves as women to enter the store unnoticed. Security cameras captured everything, but the Panthers were too fast, escaping without leaving a single fingerprint. Interpol has called them one of the most skilled criminal networks in history. The gang operates across Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, with heists in Dubai, Tokyo, Switzerland, and France. In 2007, they drove 2 Audi S8s through the glass doors of a Dubai mall and stole $3.4 million worth of jewelry in less than a minute. The cars were later found burnt in the desert, erasing all evidence. Despite several arrests over the years, the Pink Panthers continue to strike. They plan every detail with military precision, using disguises, fake passports, and getaway cars. Even when captured, many escape from prison, like Rifat Hajimatovic, a key member who broke out of jail in Switzerland in 2013. Today, law enforcement agencies worldwide are still hunting for them. But one question remains: will the Pink Panthers ever be caught, or will they vanish like ghosts, leaving only diamonds behind? $500 million stolen. The secrets behind the Pink Panthers heists. The Pink Panthers gang is one of the most mysterious and successful criminal groups in history. Since the 1990s, this gang has pulled off some of the most daring jewel heists, stealing more than $500 million worth of diamonds and luxury goods. They are not just ordinary thieves. Their heists are like scenes from Hollywood movies, fast, precise, and nearly impossible to stop. The gang is believed to have originated from the Balkans, mainly Serbia, Montenegro, and Bosnia. Their members are well-trained, disciplined, and highly skilled in robbery. They use disguises, fake identities, and well-planned escape routes, making it extremely difficult for police to catch them. One of their most famous heists happened in 2003 in London. They stole a $30 million diamond from a jewelry store. The robbery was so fast that it took less than 30 seconds. The thieves used motorcycles to escape through the busy streets, disappearing before the police could react. The method was so perfect that investigators compared it to the tactics used in the movie The Pink Panther, which inspired the gang's name. In 2008, the Pink Panthers struck again, this time in Paris, France. They stormed into a famous jewelry store on Avenue Montaigne, stealing jewels worth $108 million, one of the biggest heists in history. They dressed as women to enter the store unnoticed, then used guns to threaten the staff. Once they grabbed the jewels, they vanished within minutes, leaving no trace behind. Their biggest strength is their ability to stay hidden. Despite Interpol hunting them for years, many members are still free. Some were arrested in 2013, but the gang continues its operations. They use safe houses across Europe, Dubai, and Japan to hide and plan their next moves. The Pink Panthers are more than criminals, they are masterminds of deception. Their incredible planning, quick escapes, and massive heists make them one of the most feared and fascinating gangs in the world. The question remains, will they ever be caught? The unbelievable heist of 2003, $30 million gone in minutes. In 2003, the world witnessed one of the most daring robberies in history. A group of masked men stormed the famous Graf Diamond store in London, stealing jewelry worth $30 million in just a few minutes. This heist was not a random act. it was a masterpiece planned by the Pink Panthers, a mysterious gang of jewel thieves from the Balkans. The gang arrived in style, disguised as wealthy customers. As soon as they entered, they pulled out guns, forcing staff and customers to the ground. Within 3 minutes, they emptied the store's most valuable diamonds into their bags. Unlike ordinary thieves, they left no fingerprints, no DNA, and no clear trail for the police. One of the stolen diamonds, worth $500,000, was later found hidden inside a jar of face cream, a trick inspired by the 1963 Pink Panther movie. This clever move gave the gang their famous name, the Pink Panthers. The Scotland Yard launched an intense investigation, but the thieves had already disappeared. Witnesses recalled that the gang drove a blue BMW and sped through the streets of London, smashing through a series of security barriers. The police later found the car abandoned, wiped clean of any evidence. Despite massive efforts, most of the stolen jewelry was never recovered. This heist cemented the Pink Panthers' reputation as the world's most skilled thieves. Over the years, they pulled off hundreds of robberies, stealing over $500 million in total. Even today, their legend continues, and the mystery of the 2003 London heist remains unsolved. Interpol's Most Wanted. Will the Pink Panthers ever be stopped? The Pink Panthers gang is one of the most mysterious and elusive criminal networks in history. Since the 1990s, this gang, originating from the Balkans, has carried out over 380 heists in more than 35 countries, stealing a total of $500 million worth of jewels. Their most famous heist took place in 2003, when they stole a $30 million diamond from a London jewelry store. This robbery was so precise and daring that authorities compared it to a Hollywood movie. The Interpol first began tracking the Pink Panthers in 2007, after realizing that several high-profile jewel robberies across Europe, Asia, and the Middle East had similar patterns. Unlike ordinary thieves, the Pink Panthers planned their crimes like professionals. They used stolen luxury cars, disguises, and even fake identities to enter stores without raising suspicion. In some cases, they even painted benches and sidewalks near their targets to slow down pursuing police. In 2008, a shocking heist took place in Paris, France. 4 masked men entered the famous Harry Winston jewelry store, and within 15 minutes, they walked away with $100 million worth of diamonds. This was one of the biggest jewel thefts in history. The authorities launched a massive search operation, but the gang vanished without leaving a single trace. Over the years, Interpol has arrested several members of the gang, but the core leadership remains unidentified. In 2013, one of the key members was caught in Spain, but just a year later, another high-profile heist took place in Dubai, proving that the Pink Panthers were still active. Despite multiple arrests and investigations, the gang continues to operate. Their ability to disappear after a robbery and their strict code of silence make them almost impossible to catch. Interpol still lists them among the most wanted criminals, but the biggest question remains: will the Pink Panthers ever be stopped?